What's up guys, it's Tommy here and we come with a sensational story for you guys today because multiple news outlets and multiple journalists, including Christian Falk, the Bild journalist who reported that Thiago is signing for Liverpool back in the day, is reporting that Liverpool are prepared to agree a £100+ million deal for Florian Wirtz, the sensational talent who is playing for Leverkusen, and he is a boyhood Leverkusen fan, a Leverkusen Youth Academy player as well, and he achieved the absolute dream, winning their first league title, the Bundesliga unbeaten, winning their first German Cup, the first trophies in Leverkusen history, unbeaten as well. And yes, they lost the Europa League final, but it was almost a perfect season, and they are going strong in the Bundesliga title race this season as well. And Florian Wirtz will audition for Liverpool at Anfield, when Leverkusen will play Liverpool in the Champions League phase. And this news outlet is reporting that Liverpool prepared to agree a £100 million asking fee to move ahead for the signing, and Florian Wirtz apparently wants to leave Leverkusen in 2025, so next summer. Could he be the Mo Salah replacement? Will Mo Salah sign a new contract, or will Liverpool let him go? And Florian Wirtz probably wouldn't get the same wage as Mo Salah, maybe half of what Mo Salah is earning, and the rest can go towards his transfer fee. And Florian Wirtz's main position, the position where he played the most minutes, is attacking midfielder. But he can play right winger, left winger, centre forward, so he is very versatile and he could play on the right wing. Of course, Dominik Szoboszlai is the main attacking midfielder for Liverpool, so he's not pulling up a lot of trees at the moment. I still think that he has a big future at Liverpool and he's a fantastic player. Do Liverpool spend huge amounts to upgrade on a position where there is not really a need to upgrade? And maybe we could convert Florian Wirtz into a right winger. That remains to be seen. And early in 2024, this news outlet is reporting that Liverpool have reportedly submitted a formal proposal to sign Florian Wirtz, but he opted to stay at Leverkusen. And the Spanish outlet Defensa Central is reporting that Real Madrid are also interested in Florian Wirtz, who is still only 21 years old, and his numbers are absolutely crazy. Another news outlet, and Harry Watkinson, an English journalist, is reporting that Liverpool want to go all out for Florian Wirtz with a record-shattering bid, because Real Madrid and Man City are, competing for the signing of Florian Wirtz, and I think we want to get ahead of them in signing Florian Wirtz. But Liverpool need to have a fantastic season if we are to sign Florian Wirtz. We need to come close to winning the Premier League title. We need to go deep in the Champions League to show these kind of players like Florian Wirtz that Liverpool are the place to be. And also, Liverpool have a lot of transfer budget left. We actually didn't spend anything. We got a £30 million profit in the transfer window, so we still have £150 million to spend on transfers. And Liverpool are big admirers of Florian Wirtz, and Arne Slot wants to bring in more competition for Dominik Szoboszlai. Maybe that could be the end of Harvey Elliott. Curtis Jones, I think, will play as one of the double pivots, but yeah, Harvey Elliott could be maybe sold if we sign Florian Wirtz, because where would Harvey Elliott play if we have Dominik Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz? Imagine if those two players would be alternating between themselves in the attacking midfield position. That would be, Liverpool would have two of the strongest and best attacking midfielders in world football. And Florian Wirtz, of course, played a major role in Leverkusen winning the league, winning the cup, winning the German double, and Real Madrid are keeping a close eye on Florian Wirtz. But yeah, Real Madrid signed so many world-class players already. Just leave some to the other clubs, please. Come on. And this news outlet is also backing up the other claim that Liverpool are willing to pay 120 million euros, which is around 100 million pounds. But I'm hearing from others that Leverkusen's asking price could be even higher than 100 million. Do you think he's worth that much? I think he's worth 100 million, definitely, because he's only 21 years old. You are basically signing a generational talent, one of the best players in the world already, who is always going to keep getting better. And if you build the team around Florian Wirtz, and maybe you could somehow integrate Dominik Szoboszlai into the lineup as well. In some games Florian Wirtz could play right wing and Szoboszlai as an attacking midfielder. The big question is what is going to happen with Mo Salah, with Van Dijk, with Trent Alexander-Arnold, because that will dictate what happens in the summer transfer window next summer for sure. The big danger is Man City are looking for a Kevin De Bruyne replacement. De Bruyne is 33 years old, he's out of contract next summer, so Man City are going to sign a world-class attacking midfielder, so Florian Wirtz is definitely on their radar. And Man City also ended up with a big profit in the transfer window, so they could also spend huge amounts of money. They can outbid Liverpool for sure on wages, on transfer fee for Florian Wirtz, so that's why Liverpool need to do early groundwork on this transfer. Anfield Watch is saying that a price was revealed by Christian Falk for Florian Wirtz and what Leverkusen actually wants for the player, and they are asking for not 120 but 150 million euros, which is around 125 million pounds, not sure the exact exchange rate. Christian Falk, who is a very reliable German journalist, is reporting that Florian Wirtz wants to leave Leverkusen in 2025. And Leverkusen set an asking price of 150 million euros. Falk also reports that Liverpool will face competition from Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester City. Bayern, of course, have a long history of poaching top-level talent from other German sides. But I think Leverkusen are so competitive under Xabi Alonso, they would rather sell Florian Wirtz abroad than sell to Bayern Munich. They should ask Bayern for a lot more money. And I'm not sure of Bayern Munich's finances. I'm not sure they would want to give a fellow German club, a fellow Bundesliga rival, 120 or 150 million euros. That remains to be seen. But I mean, imagine if Real Madrid signed Trent Alexander-Arnold on a free transfer and Florian Wirtz for 120 million euros, or maybe even more. They would just have an even more ridiculous team than they have right now. David Lynch, a very reliable Liverpool-based journalist, has claimed that Liverpool are certainly on the list of interested clubs for Florian Wirtz. He doesn't see it as a viable, transfer for Liverpool. Florian Wirtz, absolutely no doubt, Liverpool are watching him. Liverpool watch every player of that sort of profile and talent. But again, the position he plays in, is there a desperate need for Liverpool there? Is that an area they need to spend the kind of money it would take to get Florian Wirtz out of Leverkusen? I'm kind of skeptical about that, David Lynch claims. I'm sure they have kept an eye on him for a long time, but making the leap to sign him with the money involved, I would be really surprised. And yes, I understand, especially if we lose Mo Salah on a free transfer, Liverpool would need to probably sign a dedicated right winger. Who knows, if Chiesa is having a brilliant season, maybe Chiesa could be our first choice attacking right winger, and Florian Wirtz could be his backup in the scenario where we want to play Dominik Szoboszlai in the attacking midfield spot and Florian Wirtz on the right wing. That's the beauty of having such a versatile player like Florian Wirtz. Chiesa can also play left wing, right wing, and even centre forward. So I think Liverpool have a lot of very versatile forwards, which I really like. Gakpo can play left wing, striker, and even right wing sometimes as well. Darwin Núñez can play striker and left wing. Jota the same as well. Dominic Lynch says that the forward line is simply not a priority for Liverpool to spend that kind of money in. If Dominik Szoboszlai has another average season where he only has 5, 6, 7 goals, then Liverpool definitely can upgrade on his position. I'm saying this as a huge Dominik Szoboszlai fan. I'm a fellow Hungarian, and it was a dream come true to see Szoboszlai sign for Liverpool and play for Liverpool, but he hasn't had as much of an impact as I would have liked. Of course, under Jurgen Klopp he was playing much deeper. Under Arne Slot he's playing his preferred position, the attacking midfield position, and he's arriving in the box, but his finishing so far hasn't been as good as I expected. I want Dominik Szoboszlai to score around 10 to 15 goals per season and get around 10 to 15 assists per season as well. That's a big ask for Szoboszlai to get 20-25 goal contributions, but for the amount of money that Liverpool paid for for him and for the position that he plays in and for the amount of chances that Liverpool create. That's the kind of number that I expect from Liverpool's attacking midfielder. And Liverpool have to be ruthless. If Szoboszlai again only gets 10 to 15 goal contributions, maybe it's time to upgrade and sign Florian Wirtz, and he can play ahead of Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai could be Wirtz's backup, and when Wirtz needed at right wing, then Szoboszlai could start as well. So I think that's a very interesting conundrum that Liverpool face. But I think the majority of Liverpool's transfer activity will be dictated by what happens to Van Dijk, Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. If Liverpool lose just one of these three players, we definitely need to sign a replacement. But if they lose two, or the unthinkable could happen and we lose all three of them, then basically Liverpool will spend all their transfer budget on these three positions. And that's it. And then we won't have enough money to sign Florian Wirtz. And he will turn 22 years old next May. So he's still 21 and a half years old, and his current market value is 130 million euros. So Leverkusen are not too wrong asking that amount, or 150 million euros, and he still has a contract until 2027. He last signed his contract, a new contract, in 2022, so he must be on pretty low wages, because that was before Leverkusen's meteoric rise to the top of the Bundesliga, and they became a Champions League club in the process as well. But his numbers are absolutely staggering. He scored 61 goals and got 57 assists in 188 games, and this is also in some of the under 17 and under 19 Bundesliga games as well. But that's more than 100 goal contributions in less than 200 games. So he's getting a goal or an assist once every 2 games on average. Let's look at his Bundesliga contributions. 29 goals and 35 assists. That's 64 goal contributions in 114 games. So yeah, he's getting 1 goal contribution per less than 2 games, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely fantastic. That's like, you know, if Wirtz plays 50 games for Liverpool, he's getting 25 goal contributions, or maybe even 30 goal contributions, more than 25, between 25 and 30. That's what we are looking for as an attacking midfielder. And Dominik Szoboszlai is not hitting that number yet, so I really hope that he will, at least this season. And this is where Florian Wirtz is playing. The majority of the games came as in attacking midfield, as you can see, 126, but he played 11 games as a right winger, 10 games as a centre forward, 9 games as a left winger, and 5 games even as a centre midfielder, probably early on in his career. So I really want Liverpool to sign Florian Wirtz, to go all out on this transfer, unless, of course, we lose one of the big three, one of Salah, Van Dijk or Trent Alexander-Arnold. If we keep Salah, that's maybe it's difficult for Liverpool to find this transfer fee. I think Liverpool's priority should be to sign a world-class centre-back who can replace Van Dijk long-term, whether he stays or leaves anyway. And maybe we can sell Joe Gomez for 30-40 million, and he can go to a mid-table Premier League club where he plays regularly, and Liverpool get a world-class centre-back who maybe costs a few tens of millions of pounds more than Joe Gomez's transfer fee. And we also need to sign a left back. Let's be honest, Robertson is not getting younger, and he's showing signs of cracking. I mean, going downhill, he's not, of course, as fast or as energetic as in his prime. He's still a very good player, but we need a left back long term. And Liverpool should spend the majority of their transfer fee in these positions, and I think we need a Zubimendi type of controller, defensive midfielder as well, to maybe replace Endo, because I think Endo will be sold once Liverpool sign a replacement, because Arne Slot just doesn't fancy him. He doesn't fancy the type of midfielder Endo is, and Endo is a good player, good squad player, but he's not the type that Arne Slot wants. So yeah, maybe these 3 positions is where Liverpool will spend the majority of the transfer fee on, if we can keep at least 2 of Van Dijk, Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I'm hoping that Liverpool can keep all 3 of them. Let me know what they think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.